welcome to the deep dive. And for all you UPSC aspirants tuning in, pay close attention today.
That's right. We're getting into something fascinating that touches on GS Paper 3, Science and Tech Environment.
Yeah, it's this new study about the mantis shrimp. Apparently, its biology is making scientists rethink some things.
Some pretty fundamental things about metamaterials and energy control, actually. It's a brilliant bit of evolution.
An evolutionary genius. Love that. And the source for this, we should mention, is a recent piece in The Hindu. Definitely worth checking out.
Absolutely. So our mission today is to unpack this research. What did they find, and why is this shrimp causing such a stir in material science?
Okay, so first off, mantis shrimp. They aren't actually shrimp, right? More like cousins to crabs.
Exactly. Ancient marine crustaceans. There are tons of species, over 450, I think. Some tiny, some pretty big. Known for colors, but mostly...
Mostly for that punch. Or smash, rather.
Precisely. That's the focus here. The study zeroes in on that striking appendage, the club, and the big finding. It acts like a natural phononic metamaterial.
Whoa, okay. Phononic metamaterial. Let's break that down a bit. Metamaterials are engineered, right? Designed to control waves.
Usually, yes. Artificially engineered. They have properties you don't find in, the base materials themselves. It's all about the structure. But here...
Nature got there first, with mechanical waves, vibrations.
That's what it looks like. This shrimp's club seems designed to manipulate the energy waves from its own incredibly forceful impacts.
So it hits unbelievably hard, but its own weapon doesn't just shatter.
Right. That's the dual advantage. It can deliver these devastating blows, but it also has this built-in system to handle the shock waves, preventing self-damage.
That's incredible engineering. What's the structure like?
It's hierarchical. Think layers. On the outside, you've got hydroxyapatite.
Like in our bones and teeth? Hard stuff.
Very hard. Disperses the initial impact. Then, deeper in, there are these structures that act a bit like springs.
Oh, okay. Shock absorbers.
Sort of, yeah. Elastic tendons. And then there are layers of biopolymer fibers arranged in this really specific repeating pattern.
A periodic pattern. That sounds like the key for metamaterials, right?
The structure.
Exactly.
Right.
That periodic arrangement seems crucial for reducing damage from repeated high-impact strikes. It interferes with the damaging energy waves.
So the big takeaway here is nature evolved metamaterials. That changes things.
It really does. It suggests biological materials can be far more sophisticated in controlling energy than maybe we appreciated. Whole new design space.
You mentioned different types before. Does this apply to all mantis shrimp?
Good point. Primarily, we're talking about the smashers. You have spearers, too, with spiny limbs for softer prey like fish.
But the smashers go after hard shells, crabs, snails.
Right. They need that club.
Yeah.
And it's not just powerful, it's the fastest strike known. So that extreme need likely drove the evolution of this complex structure.
Okay, this is way more than just a cool shrimp fact. What are the wider implications? You mentioned material science.
Definitely biomimicry. Think lighter, tougher body armor, maybe components for aerospace where you need impact resistance without the weight.
Wow. Any other areas? Oh, absolutely. Their eyes are incredibly complex, too. Inspiring optical sensors, even medical imaging for, cancer detection. It's amazing stuff.
And ecologically, they must play a role in reefs.
Big role. Predator. Keeps populations in check. Nutrient cycling. Plus, there's even talk about potential energy harvesting inspired by how they manage that impact energy.
Okay, looping back for clarity, especially for UPSC prep. Metamaterials, the artificial kind, what's their main thing?
Often it's about unusual electromagnetic properties. Things like negative refractive index, which you just don't see normally, allows for manipulating light and other waves in new ways. Think optics, telecoms.
A bit like how carbon can be graphite or diamond, depending on structure. But even more exotic properties.
That's a decent analogy, yeah. The structure dictates these often counterintuitive properties, not just the raw material. The shrimp shows a similar principle, but for mechanical energy.
So wrapping this up, what's the core message we should take away?
That the mantis shrimp is, it's a masterclass in natural material science. That club isn't just brute force. It's a sophisticated, hierarchically structured metamaterial that controls energy incredibly well.
A real challenge to how we think about biological design, and a potential goldmine for future tech.
Precisely. Nature as the ultimate engineer.
This was fascinating. And for you listeners, particularly those preparing for exams, it really highlights those intersections between biology, physics, and engineering. Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
What else is out there?
Yeah. What other blueprints might nature be holding, hidden in plain sight? What other creatures have evolved solutions we're only just starting to understand? Definitely something to think about.
Food for thought.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Don't forget to check out that article in The Hindu for more detail. If you found this deep dive useful, please do like, subscribe, and drop any questions you have in the comments.
We'd love to hear from you.
Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.